Can't move. Today morning we departed from Tingir, from the Rose Valley, and now we're on our way to the desert, to Mersuga, where we will be picked up by a hotel cafe and we'll be staying the next 2 nights in the desert.
And we are on the border of the desert because there's sand coming into our view.
The landscape is now getting flatter and flatter because before we were in the mountains and there were palm trees and fig trees and everything was greener, and now it's getting flatter and rockier, and now we even have sand.
And the streets are straight. We are driving almost all of the time 100 kilometers an hour, so the streets are pretty good here. But there are a few potholes.
Oh yeah, so if there's a pothole there, it's not a single one, there are many.
Yep. And we saw wild camels. No, they weren't wild.
They weren't wild, there was a Berber walking a little far away. But there were a few camels eating from the trees, which is cool. That reminded us about Norway, where we saw wild reindeers between the border from Finland to Norway, which was also pretty cool.
Welcome to the desert and the camp we stay in. There's a bed, middle of the sand, I don't know why. It's pretty cool to be the first time in the Sahara desert and walking barefoot in the sand. That's possible because it's not summer and the sand is not that hot.
This is the tent we stayed in. First we thought we don't have electricity or water, but it seemed that there's everything in the desert camps.
fireflies here. Good morning. We just woke up in the desert in our camp. Yesterday we had a good dinner with tagine and cheese. The first cheese we had. Yeah, 2 tagines actually.
I got 2 tagine because Peter had meat. So first we shared a tagine and then I got another veggie tagine.
Yep.
And a fruit salad afterwards. There's really so much food.
It's so much.
I'm not sure if the people here eat so much on their own, but we get so much food all the time. Now we're gonna open the door and the window of our tent so the fresh, cool air can get in and our tent hopefully stays cool during the day because it still gets about, I think, almost 30 degrees
Almost,
during
yeah.
the day.
But it's so windy, and if you open the window, the sand gets in, and it's not a pleasant surprise.
No, there's no wind, so time is now.
Yeah.
Where are you? After breakfast, it was time to try sandboarding. Let's see how we do. You can't move. It's not working. Morning, guys.
Morning.
Yesterday we did a camel sunset ride and we had a pretty cool guide who spoke English very well and we could talk about a lot of things and he was really interesting. Aside from being a camel guide or also helping as a waiter in the camps in the desert, he's also studying because he's gonna be a lawyer.
That's why he speaks English so well.
Yeah, he told us so much about Morocco and politics here and the people and the languages.
And the culture with the Berber and Arabic and Islam. The French guys coming.
Yeah, a lot of history too. So it's really, really cool. Apart from riding a camel, which was slow and
Strange.
I wasn't sure how to feel about it, but he said camels are used from the nomads and they carry much more weight the whole day, but still it feels wrong to me, but it wasn't that far. He said it's okay, and so afterwards we sat down and watched the sunset, but it was so cloudy so we didn't see the sunset.
So we talked a lot.
Yeah.
It was good.
So now it's after 7 and we're just sitting here in the desert and watching for the sun rise. So we can see the sunrise before breakfast, then we leave the desert.
Sadly,
Yeah.
I could stay tonight more. It was so calm and pleasant and we chilled, we read our books, we edited photos, we had a lot of fun with the people here.
So kind, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Whenever like the one guy who just gave dates to us when we were walking in this oasis, and it always makes me wonder why people back home in Europe are so distant and not so friendly.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, maybe that's just the European thing and culture.
So after sunrise, we will get breakfast and then head back to our car to drive 6 hours into the mountains.
Direction Chefchaouen. But tomorrow we won't reach Chefchaouen, so we're gonna stay quite in the middle between Chefchaouen and the desert. So see you north. See you next time.